Welcome back to Citrus Today. Melissa Benefield with us, host of Chamber Chat.
Yes.
But today you're here representing Leadership Citrus, which is an interesting and exciting program here in Citrus County that the Chamber of Commerce kind of spearheads the coordination of it. And it gives people in our community an opportunity to get a broad overview of Citrus County, areas that you never would have imagined you would go see before.
That's absolutely true.
Things you experience, from having a German Shepherd attack you at the Sheriff's Department, simulated attack, of course, to exploring areas of the hospitals that you would never have gotten into. Melissa has a lot to talk about the project that this year's Citrus class is undertaking. So tell me about it.
Well, absolutely. And Dennis, thank you so much for the opportunity to be here. It's kind of fun being on the interviewee side of the interviews, but thank you for this opportunity this morning. I'm really excited to be a part of our 2013 Leadership Citrus class. We have a great class. And as you know, being an alumni, every year the Leadership Citrus class votes on a community project. And it's our way to give back to the community and leave a legacy. So after we had the opportunity to tour the oldest residential structure in Citrus County, which is the Duval House in Floral City, we all just fell in love with it, and we knew that this was where we were going to leave our legacy.
In fact, here's a picture of the old house. This is, I don't know exactly when this house was built, but it has a rich history to it.
Yes, well, I'll tell you, the house was built in 1866 by John Paul Formy-Duval. And he actually bought that property from Jim Baker. He built the house, and then through a survey, a land survey, realized that there was a portion of the house that was not on his property.
Uh-oh.
Oopsie.
Yeah.
So he had to leave the house, or actually he chose to leave it at that time, and then he built one that was very, very similar to it on Duval Island. So H.D. Bassett and Frank Peters formed the Duval House Trust. Now, H.D. Bassett is actually a descendant of John Paul Formy-Duval. And they decided they were going to take on this restoration project. And it is a big project, Dennis. There was a couple additions that were made to the house, one in the late 1960s, a bedroom and a kitchen. And our leadership team is going to come in there and demolish that. Now, don't let the glamorous exterior fool you. I'm going to be rolling up my sleeves and getting out my hammer that day, and our team is just so excited about getting in there and really helping to restore this house to its original condition.
It's such a rewarding experience. I think that was Frank that we saw walking the stairway a little bit earlier, and he heads up so many restoration projects down in the Floral City area that this is fantastic. I mean, if you think about it, a house built in 1866 and still standing today shows exactly what great workmanship they had back then to be still standing and have survived the course of time. The Leadership Citrus is such an exciting program, and as you said, this is the project for 2013. What are some of the, for those folks who might be interested in the future and getting involved with it, what are some of the areas of the program that you have enjoyed?
Oh, you know what, I think what's great about Leadership Citrus is that you really get to take a bite out of the orange. I mean, you get to sink your teeth into Citrus County in a way that you may not have otherwise. And like you said, being a former alumni, you've been in the county for a long time. I have too, over 20 years now. And you really get to see parts of the community that you may not have had an opportunity. But not just see, you get to learn about, you get to experience what Citrus County has to offer in the realms of transportation and our education system, our medical facilities. It's really a great opportunity, and I'm so proud to be one of the 19 that was chosen this year to be a part of this fantastic group. Yep, there we are in Tallahassee just a couple of weeks ago for Citrus County Legislative Days. We all drove up Wednesday night. We got to go to the Goodwood Museum and Gardens for a welcome barbecue with 91 other Citrus County residents and leaders. And then we got to tour the Capitol the very next day and the Supreme Court. It was an awesome experience.
Nothing quite like it.
Can you tell I'm so enthusiastic about being in leadership?
Yeah. Now, for anybody who wants to get into Leadership Citrus, they can do that by contacting the Chamber of Commerce.
Absolutely.
And they will forward your name. There's a whole process you go through, an application and everything, to get in the project. And this is quite a commitment on people's part over a good period of time, that one day out of the week you spend in Leadership Citrus for a good number of weeks.
You do.
But you learn so much, and at the end of the program you come out with projects like this. Now, if somebody out there wants to help the class of 2013 with this project, how do they go about doing that?
Well, if you ask Frank Peters and H.D. Bassett, what do they most need for this restoration project? It's funds, it's donations. You know, if anybody really wants to see this project come to fruition, that's what is really needed to help get it to that point. So if you're interested in making a donation, you can just simply contact the Floral City Heritage Council. Their number is 726-7740.
All right. Now, have you got a projected time frame for when you guys are going to have the restoration project that you're undertaking completed?
Well, we are actually going to be starting our project on Sunday, April 14th. All of us are going to get out there with our hammers, crowbars, big brooms, so we can clean up the mess that we're going to be making. And we're going to be out there from 10 to 4 that day. So Sunday.
That's the first day, yeah?
Yes. And I'm sure that the restoration project is going to continue even more so from there, because it's a beautiful house. It needs a lot of work. But like I said, we had such a great opportunity to tour the house. And what was really interesting is we got to go upstairs, and they were talking about some of the former residents that have lived in the house. And there was an old trunk in the bedroom. And me and my little friend Melissa got a sneak peek into that trunk. And what was neat is when we lifted the lid, there was an old Navy uniform in there.
Wow.
So it just really made you feel like you had stepped back in time when you come into this house. It's really going to be something, and I can't wait to see it completed, because it's going to be a great community project.
Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
It's going to be a great program, and enjoy the rest of Leadership Citrus.
I will. Thank you so much for having me on.
We will see you on Chamber Chat real soon.
Every Monday night at 6.
Okay, stay with us. More to come on Citrus Today.